2019 Honda Civic Type R Review. At Geneva, we saw the ended-up item. And also currently it's right here, so often previewed, so fiercely prepared for, as well as such a very long time coming that you virtually have to be within touching range to think it. Soon after the introduction of the new generation Civic hatch in 2011, Honda began reviewing prepare for a brand new, turbocharged kind R suitable with the tighter European discharges requirements that provided for its precursor. By 2013, the company was revealing intro video clips of masked models. Quickly afterwards, succeeding ideas showed up. The last normally aspirated variation headed out of manufacturing 5 years earlier, doing so with the most significant of bangs through the kind R Mugen, which struck 237 bhp and also a jaw-dropping 39,000. It was hailed as an appropriately feverish Drake phone call for among one of the most passionately concerned quick front drivers ever before created. That's not just how the tale finished. That extensive prelude talks quantities concerning the separation this automobile represents for Honda and also the passion bound within its inflamed arcs. The warm hatchback market has actually been changed, considering that the days of the much-loved EP3 kind R that was the very first to be developed at Swindon and also the very first to strike it abundant on UK sales. 200 bhp is currently no much longer virtually sufficient for a full-size warm hatch. And also Honda, a complete champ of fast-revving climatic engines, might not manage to keep its long-running indifference in the direction of required induction. The button to turbocharging has actually suggested an essential adjustment in design approach for Honda, as well as it begins an automobile that is understood to be absolutely nothing much less compared to the fastest front-wheel drive hatch alone could acquire quicker, certainly, around the Nürburgring compared to all its competitors. It appears instead a pity then that this generation Honda Civic Type R just has actually had a brief job at the helm, with the 10th generation Civic additionally bringing a hotter, much more hostile Type R as component of the bundle in 2019. 2019 Honda Civic Type R Review. This Honda Civic kind R is still a family member novice to the warm hatch video game, having actually introduced in 2015. However, currently manufacturing is pertaining to an end at Honda's center in Swindon. To note the celebration, the last 100 instances to roll off the line have actually been provided some additional tender loving care. Obtained off the line without any type of wheel spin, excellent luck, as well as it'll strike 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.7 secs. What likewise stays is one of the finest guidebook transmissions in the company, the sweet shifting 6-speed transmission. With the exemption of upping the automobile's rarity and also possibly recurring worth when you pertain to market it on, the black version not does anything to modify the means the kind R drives. The outcome continues to be an agitated, rowdy yet inevitably enjoyable experience. Called the Honda Civic kind R Black version, this version is defined, oddly, by red describing on the back wing as well as red attractive embellishments in the cabin. It's valued at $32,300, so expenses no greater than a top-spec GT design, yet regrettably the added red paint does not include any kind of additional horsepower, not that the fastest Civic required any type of. 2019 Honda Civic Type R Performance. The Honda Type R's 2.0-liter turbo is essentially inactive, listed below 3,000 RPM, yet press past that number as well as the revs rise unpredictably while the front tires scuttle over the tarmac in an effort to place down all of that power. Ideally, the acoustic experience is something that Honda will certainly resolve with the brand new version later on the year. Honda disclosed the manufacturing 2019 Civic Type R at the 2019 Geneva Car Program, as well as it will certainly be the initial Type R designed to show up in North the USA when it goes on sale this springtime. Offered just as a hatchback, the 2019 Honda Civic Type R will certainly be the most popular Civic you could get. The Civic Type R includes a distinct suspension arrangement with its very own damper, springtime, and also bushing calibrations, a dual-axis front suspension with lightweight aluminum reduced arms as well as guiding knuckles, four-wheel flexible suspension, a helical limited slip front differential, and also a flexible electrical power guiding system with variable equipment proportion. The Civic Type R includes an one-of-a type suspension arrangement with its very own damper, spring time, as well as bushing calibrations, a dual-axis front suspension with lightweight aluminum reduced arms as well as guiding knuckles, four-wheel flexible suspension, a helical limited slip front differential, and also a flexible electrical power guiding system with variable equipment proportion. Quieting power is supplied by Brembo brakes in all four edges with 13.8-inch cross-drilled blades in advance as well as 12.0-inch strong blades in the back. All designs will certainly come conventional with 20-inch alloy wheels shod with 245/30R summertime efficiency tires. Honda disclosed the manufacturing 2019 Civic Type R at the 2019 Geneva Vehicle Program, as well as it will certainly be the very first Type R design to show up in North the USA when it goes on sale this springtime. Offered just as a hatchback, the 2019 Honda Civic Type R will certainly be the best Civic you could acquire. The flight gets on the strong side, particularly around community where it has the tendency to seek every gap, creating those inside to collapse around instead annoyingly. The infomercial system continues to be second class with low-cost graphics as well as NAV display screen. However, for a 306 bhp warm hatch it's extremely functional with a massive boot as well as charitable back guest area. Body roll is practically non-existent, so limited and also technological edges do not disturb the Type R's calmness at high rates. Throughout a winding road there typically aren't lots of various other warm hatches that would certainly maintain up with the Type R.